Hello guys, today in this video we will discuss about the last some lines of this poem and the last My Last Duchess composed by Robert Browning and line number is 43. So guys, let us start. Oh sir, she smiled, no doubt, whenever I passed her. But who passed without much the same smile? This grew, I gave commands, then all smiles stopped together. There she stand as if alive. Will it please you rise? We'll meet the company below then. So guys, the words meanings of these lines is like this. I gave commands means the very language used by the Duke shows his proud dictatorial nature. Next, then all smiles stop together means uh, as tragedy in 5 words, the tragedy of a whole life concentrated within a little space. And the full explanation of these lines is like this. The Duke tells the messenger that his last duchess was childish and frivolous. She did not know how to conduct herself with dignity and decorum as the wife of a man of rank and birth like himself. She had a habit of smiling. She smiled at everybody. There is no doubt that she smiled at him as he passed by, but then she smiled at everybody who passed by her. There was nothing particular in the way in which she smiled for her husband. Now, this was wrong. She did not have discrimination. She did not distinguish between her husband and others and treat them differently. The husband, more especially one like him, belonging to an ancient and noble family, must not be treated like every Tom, Dick, and Harry. So, her habit of smiling and thanking for the slightest courtesy shown to her increased so much that she could no longer tolerate it. Therefore, he gave orders, and her smiling should stop, and so all smiling was stopped. How did the smile stop? What were the orders he gave? The poet has left the meaning obscure. Some authors or scholars suggest the orders were that she should be put to death, and so the poor duchess was murdered. This should be noted that all this speech is intended to impress the messenger. His future wife must have a sense of decorum and dignity. She must not be too polite, otherwise, she would meet the same fate as the last duchess. He must convey this to his master, the count. And so, guys, the next line of this poem is like, and the line number is 49. I repeat, count your master's known munificence is ample warrant that no just pretense of mine for dowry will be disallowed, though his fair daughter's self, as I evolved at starting, is my object. Nay, I'll go together down, so notice Neptune, though taming a seahorse, thought a rarity, which Claus of Innsbruck cast in Brogen for me. These are the last lines of this poem, and the word meanings are like this. Munificence means generosity. Ample warrant means sufficient guarantee. Just pretense means reasonable expectations or claim. Disallowed means rejected, denied. Avon means sad. Neptune means the sea god in classical mythology. A rarity means a rare statue, especially carved out for the Duke. Claws of Innsbruck mean an imaginary sculpture. Bronze means a metal compounded out of copper and brass. The full explanation of these lines is like this. The Duke now changes the subject and talks about his intended marriage with the daughter of the Count, the master of the messenger. He tells the messenger that he knows the reputation of his master for generosity and liberality. The natural generosity of his master is sufficient guarantee that his legitimate expectations for a dowry would be fully satisfied. A suitable dowry will not be denied to him. Then, very cunningly, he adds that, of course, his primary interest is not in dowry but in the fair daughter of the Count. He had told him so in the very beginning, and now he repeats it so that there may no misunderstanding. Now the Duke and the messenger prepare to go down where the company is waiting. The messenger stands back so that the Duke may descend first, but the Duke politely says that they would go down together. However, before they descend the stairs, the Duke calls the attention of the messenger to a bronze statue of Neptune, the sea god. The statue shows the god riding and controlling a seahorse. The Duke is proud of the statue and says that it is a rare statue, specially carved of a bronze for him by the famous sculptor Claus of Innsbruck. The Duke thus tries to impress the envoy with his artistic traits. So, guys, this is the word meanings and explanation of this whole poem. This poem is now complete. Thank you.